Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. I wanted to share with you today's video. I just finished an amazing meeting with one of my colleagues in a great group that I'm a part of, BNI, which is Business Networking International. And Craig and I had a great meeting. It was really inspiring. And between that and the iced coffee that I had, I'm just beaming with energy. So I thought, what better time than to jump on and share this week's message. This week, I want to talk all about failure. And this is something that I would try to avoid at all costs. Now, when I say that, I mean talking about it. I definitely know that embracing failures and learning from failures and quickly rebounding is really powerful because it's how we get closer to what we want and to achieving success and developing new skills. Where I quote unquote failed, and stay tuned till the end because I have a different take on it that I'll share with you then, is that I've been doing a number of speaking engagements to get in front of different audiences, to share certain messages depending on the group, and to give a bit of education and things that have helped me on my journey, depending on what capacity and what the theme of was with these groups. So with the group that I was at, this was about the end of May, and I had this opportunity to speak with a group of like mid to late 20-year-olds. And I went into this speaking engagement and I didn't realize how nervous I was until I got there. And I will say that I'm a big ideas person, so I had an idea of what I was going to speak about. And when I was first approached by somebody who had heard me speak, he thought that my message from one of my speeches would be really perfect for the group. And then somewhere between that conversation and the day of the event, I froze and I wasn't sure what I was going to talk on. And as I started to see the people fill the room, I started to feel more pressure and more nervous. And I was nervous about the content. I was freaking out that I would have the right message to send to them because I realized in that moment leading up to the speech that I hadn't been in front of that age group in a professional sense, and what I was feeling was professional. So I got up there, I spoke, and I shared, and the thing is, I don't really know if it was successful or not. I haven't been in touch with any of them after. I definitely remember right after sitting down and waiting out and feeling like, okay, when can I get up and flee from this? Like, when can I leave here? Because I was just embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I didn't have a congruent message to share with them, and that I let my thoughts get the best of me. So since then, what I've learned is a few different things. The first learning that came from it is that I got some information about the event, but I really didn't get a specific theme of the meeting, or I had never been before either, so I wasn't able to go and see what the speakers spoke of and what the structure of this group was to be more prepared. And I was given things like a 5 to 20 minute time frame, so that was my opportunity to ask the question, well, you know, with that large of a gap, you know, what is the typical length of time that people speak for? I could have gotten a lot more clarity on what it was that I was to be delivering from the very specific points of timing, etc. So lots of takeaways, and even after that, now that I'm crafting this signature speech, I know that next time I'll be very, very prepared, and it's exciting me to have an opportunity with a similar age group and a similar demographic, because these were all really bright, open-minded people that I would love to connect with. And in a small group, I would crush it and I would have so much comfort speaking to them. And it was almost as if when I got up in front of the group on that speaker platform, it freaked me out a little bit more than if I was in a smaller, intimate group. So just before I leave, I wanted to show you what I've written down here. So my thing with failure is I say there's no failure. I say no failure, it's only feedback. I hope you can read that. So the next time you feel like you failed at something, think about what kind of feedback you can get for yourself whether it's from somebody that saw you perform or do whatever task you feel you failed at, and reflect on what you could do differently next time, the next opportunity that you get. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great day.